everybody, welcome to RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. I really have to tell you that I love doing these shows because I find myself, as I'm talking with all of you out there, that I am sharing some great valuable information, and I let everybody know that I'm under construction. I need to keep improving, I need to keep growing, I want to keep getting better. So everything that I talk about, I've got a lot of information, done a lot of research on that, and look things up all the time because I find it's real important that no matter what level of life that we get to, it's important that we keep on improving and we keep on growing. And that's what life is all about. We never arrive. We're always under construction. I can't stress that enough. It's important that we totally keep growing, that we completely understand that growth equals progress. Very, very important. So I want to ask you, what are some areas that you would like to grow? What are some areas that you'd like to improve? And I'm glad I brought that up because that's what this show is going to be about today. The title of the show is How Can I Improve? How to Improve. And I'm going to probably take maybe 3 shows to do this, and we're going to spend some time on some things that you may have heard about before. They may be repetitious, but it's important that we keep going over it, and we keep on going over it. We want to improve in all facets of our lives. We want to keep on growing, we want to keep on getting better, we want to reach the highest levels, because people may ask, hey, when are you going to retire? Now, there's nothing wrong with retiring, but when you do retire, if you do retire, make sure that you have a purpose and a reason to get up in the morning. Because I find that many people that have retired have just gotten old in so many different ways of their life. In fact, research shows that when people retire, they die 6 years later. That's about the average. I've heard that, I've read that, and I'm like, wow. And I've seen my dad do that, and it was really pretty much exactly right to 6 years, because all of a sudden, here was a man that I respected, loved, of course, and he was a World War II veteran. He was serving in the Navy for 20 years. He was in the Korean War, retired, quit school at 17, joined the Navy. He was right in World War II, thrown right out there, had to become a man real quick. Met his wife, my mom, had 3 kids right away, you know, all close to each other in age. And he worked at Electric Boat in Groton, Connecticut, building submarines for 25 years. Towards the end, he hated it. He just wanted to stop, and he retired right at the age of about 65. And then, at that point, he kind of lost his purpose in life. And it used to be where he would get up, go to work, have a purpose, and then he just got up, didn't know what to do with himself. You know, maybe went and got a donut, read the paper, drove around, and then he became a little bit depressed as time went on. And he lost his purpose. And this happens in so many people's lives. So it's important that we keep growing. I say all that just as an example, and that was my dad, and as an example that no matter where we are, what level that we reach, it's important that we understand that growth, progress equals joy. If we find ourselves improving and growing, we are going to have true joy, and we're going to have true happiness. And that's in every phase of our lives, because either we're growing or we're shrinking. There are no in-betweens at all. Either you're improving or you're getting worse. If you stop doing something, you're getting worse. And I see that happen with Retriever Merchant Solutions. People get to a point, they reach a wonderful level, which is awesome, it's fantastic, and then they completely stop, and then they have a big struggle, right, getting back right into it again. Either you're improving or you're going the other way. So that's what this show and this series that we're going to be doing, it might be 3 shows, I don't know, 2, 3 shows, we're going to take however long we need to, and we're going to focus on, I got like 30 different topics that we're going to cover, 36 to be exact. Some I might rush through, some I might spend some time on it. Whatever we need to do, we are going to be focusing on all the areas that I've got written down, how we can improve in these areas. Are you guys ready to keep improving? Are you ready to be at the top of your game? Are you ready to be the best? Are you ready to be number one? I hope that's your goal, because we are going to be sharing some great things with you. So let's take a short break, break out the notebooks, and we are improving, and I hope that's your goal. So ways to improve. I'll be right back.
Hi, we're Rich and Lee Norton with the Hands and Feet Foundation. Hands and Feet is a wonderful ministry where we serve on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida.
And this is a ministry that's near and dear to our heart. There's so many wonderful things that happen out there. Come to 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida, or you can go to handsandfeetfoundation.org, or if you want to go to Facebook, Hands and Feet West Side. Come and see what we do. Check us out. If you'd like to give, or if you'd like to donate your time, whatever it may be. I mean, we're just loving this ministry. Love for you to be part of it as well.
All right, everybody, Rich Norton right back with you, and the theme of our show is how to improve. And this is going to be a series, how to improve in all these different areas of our lives, because we, no matter what level we are, again, we are under construction. So how can we improve? Well, here's a bunch of things that I wrote down here to help you improve and have a fulfilling life, a better life, and a more successful and positive life. So number one, I wrote down, meditate. Whatever your faith level is, it's important that we all meditate, and some people may call that prayer. You know, we meditate daily. What do you focus on? You know, what is your attitude towards that? I call that having a quiet time. I have a good quiet time in the morning. Like when I wake up in the morning, many of you know my routine. A lot of that time is spent just having Scripture open. I've made a commitment to read a little bit of Scripture every single day, and I meditate on that Word, and I want to take what I just read and apply that towards my life so I can improve in that area. So meditation is very important, having good quiet time, good prayer time, spending some alone time, and many people will talk about spending time with you and your Creator and having good uplifting time and good positive time. Number two, very important. You've heard me talk about this so many times. I've done shows about it. I've written motivations about it. Setting goals. Very important. That's how you improve in life. Many people go through life and they're flying by the seat of their pants and they're just coasting by. And they're not accomplishing much in life at all because they're kind of drifting. And you may ask them, tell me about your goals. What are your specific goals right now in life? Tell me all about them. In fact, here's what I want you to do. Break out your notebook and I want you to show me everything you got written down for this year on what your goals are. Let me see that. And they might say, well, I don't have anything written down. Okay? Well, what do you got written down for what you want to accomplish today? I don't have anything written down at all. How about this week? Nothing. This month? This year? The next 10 years? I don't have anything written down. Well, I could probably guess what your bank balance is too as well, just based on that. Bottom line, it's important that we set goals, no matter what level that you reach. What is your goal? For example, for those of you with Retriever, Merchant Solutions, what do you want to accomplish this year? In fact, many people may not know that. How many merchants are you going to write this year? I've got mine written out. I know exactly what I need to do. I've got my goals written out. I know what it's going to take for me to do each month to achieve that yearly goal. I know what it's going to take for me to do each week to get that monthly goal. I know what I need to do each day to receive that weekly goal. I know what I need to do each hour to achieve that daily goal. So you break these down, you have your long-term goal and you got your short-term goals. Very important that you keep looking at that. What do you want to accomplish financially? How much money are you going to have in the bank by the end of this year? What type of vehicle are you going to be driving? What type of home are you going to have by a certain time? If you want to be debt-free, when are you going to become debt-free? If you want to be more healthier, how much weight are you going to lose? What type of food are you going to eat in order to do that? What's your exercise program going to be? So you got all that written out. You've set your goal, you planned out your work, and now you're working your plan. So setting goals is going to help you to improve. How to improve? We just covered two things right there. Here's another one. I need work in this area. I'll be the first to say that. Read daily. And I've been that type of person. I said, well, I'm just not a reader at all. Then I found that the most successful people in life read daily. Warren Buffett, all these successful people, multi-billionaires, will tell you that they read constantly. And what's nice, which I really love right now, you can read, but you can also read by listening. You know, there's a lot of motivational videos that are out right now, a lot of different things that you can listen to. You can listen to audible books. You can read the Bible. You can have that audible. You can have it in your ears as you're going for a walk. All these things will be very helpful for you. So read daily. Make the commitment. And it doesn't have to be like, well, I got to read this book or the whole book in one day. For example, you can say, okay, today I'm going to read this chapter right here, or I'm going to read 5 pages today, then I'm done. If you do that and you break it down, you're going to find it a lot easier rather than picking up this big book and saying, oh, I got to read this book right now. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to read 5 pages of this book today. Tomorrow I'm going to read 5 more. Then I'm going to read 5 more. And before you know it, you find yourself reading more, but you completed that book. Once you've completed that book, the next thing that you do is get another book. For those of you that know me, I listen to motivational videos every morning, and I send them out to all of you that are with Retriever. Whether you listen to them or not is entirely up to you. But the way I look at it is, it's only about 10 minutes, 12 minutes at best. What a great way to start the day by reading or listening to positive motivational videos, positive books, inspirational books. So if you want to improve in life, read more. Preaching to myself as well. I've gotten better. I know I need to keep improving in that area. Why? Because I want to improve. Another one I have for you, judge less. Okay, we all do this. We're all guilty of that. We tend to judge other people, and sometimes what we'll do is we'll take other people and we'll look at them, and then we feel better about ourselves. And what we do is we may put other people down, or we start judging other people, and now we're saying, well, I'm not as bad as that person right there. Or look at that person, look what they're doing right now. They don't do this, they don't do that. I'm way better than that. That does not help me improve if I'm putting other people down or I'm judging other people to make myself lifted up. That does not do any good for me. I may think I'm improving, but the bottom line is I'm going backwards. I'm not going anywhere at all. So keep that in mind. If I want to improve, I need to judge less. Don't judge other people. Don't even get caught up in that. It's not going to get you anywhere. It certainly is not going to help you improve in all the areas of your life. Good stuff. Let's go to number 5. Hope you got these written down. Let me give them to you again if you haven't written them down. Meditate. Set goals. Read daily. Judge less. Here you go. Number 5, eat healthy. I'll say that again. Eat healthy. I was the king of junk food, and I'll tell you this, I love junk food. I love to eat chocolate cake. I like to eat pizza. I used to love eating Big Macs and fries and all that. But I think about this, I don't remember the last time I had a Big Mac or a Whopper, and it comes to this point now, it's like that stuff just doesn't, and when I taste it, it's like, oh, it's awful, because I haven't had it in so long. I used to drink Coca-Colas and Mountain Dews all the time. Now if I even had a sip of that, it would taste like syrup to me. I don't drink any of that at all anymore, and I'm not tooting my horn at all. I was the king of junk food. I have found myself feeling a lot better, and my life has improved a lot in so many ways just by living and eating healthy. Very important, because when you start eating junk and drinking junk and having a junk food life, you don't feel good. When you do eat good, healthy food, you're going to find yourself living and feeling a lot better, and your health will improve. So keep that in mind. If you want to have your health improve, it's important that you put good things into your body. The older I've gotten, the more I understand that. Very important if you want a healthy lifestyle and you want to see your life improve. Very important that you eat healthy food. Again, you can cheat once in a while. This past weekend I had some pizza, I had a chocolate cake, I enjoyed it, but Monday morning, guess what I did? Went right back to my healthy lifestyle, and I will continue that for as long as I possibly can. Then I'll cheat once in a while, but get right back to it. I like to have ice cream once in a while, but I can't do that every day. If I do that, I am not going to improve. So I want my health to continue to improve. That's important by eating healthy. If you do that, your overall health and your life will improve. Okay, number 6, if you want to improve, you need to love yourself. People talk about love, they talk about loving other people, or they think in order for me to have a happy life, I have to have someone in my life. You cannot give away something that you don't already have. The first step is to love yourself. And I believe deep down inside, we all do like ourselves and love ourselves in some capacity or another. For example, someone takes a picture, right? And you got a whole group of people, and what do? Let me see that picture. Let me see the picture. You got 10 people in that photo right there. Who is the first person that you look at in that photo? You look at yourself. Why? Because you love yourself and you want to make sure that you look good. And you look at that picture, it's like, oh yeah, that looks good. You can post that one right there. Oh yeah, I look really good in that picture right there. You need to practice loving yourself. In fact, you should kiss yourself just like that. Say, I'm awesome. I love myself. I really love me. Because people might say, well, you sound like you're full of pride and you're too arrogant. It has nothing to do with that at all. If you love yourself and you're comfortable in your own skin, your life will improve and you will help to improve the lives of others. You cannot give away love if you don't have love in yourself and for yourself. So how can you improve? Love yourself. Okay, very important that you understand that and you get that. Look in the mirror and say, I love you, man. You're awesome, man. I think you're the best. You're fantastic. You deserve the very best. I love you, and say your name. Hey, I love you. Say your name. Do that. Love yourself, and you will have more of an improved life. Good stuff right here. Here's another one. Man, you keep hearing me say this all the time, and you're probably sick of it. Wake up early. If you want to improve your life, wake up early. Many people go through life and they're sleeping away their dreams. And I'll ask people, what do you want to accomplish with your life? What are some of your goals? What do you want to do with your life? And they'll say, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I got all these goals, yep, I want to do this. The next thing I'll ask them, tell me about your morning routine. And they might say, well, I get up maybe 10, maybe 11, kind of depends on the day. Weekends, I like to sleep in, I stay up, 12, and that's my morning. Sometimes I might wake up early, I might wake up at 9 o'clock. And I'm thinking, you know, no wonder this person is where they are at. Their life is not improving at all because they don't wake up early. I said this before, I'll say it again. Winners rise early. If you want to improve in life, learn to wake up early. If you want to improve in all areas of your life, wake up early. Now you might say, I'm not a morning person. Well, that's fine. You can gradually work your way up to it. And you're going to have to adjust some things. Like, for example, you might say, well, I'm a night owl. I stay up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. No way I could wake up early. Well, start changing that behavior if you really want to have success. Wake up real early one day. Maybe you can start at, if you're one of those late people, start at 7. Right? I guarantee you, you'll probably be tired that day, and you'll go to bed earlier. Right? And you'll find that you're gradually changing your whole lifestyle. And guess what you're doing? You're improving your lifestyle. And you'll find that you can accomplish some wonderful things in the morning while most people are sleeping. I accomplish more in the first 3 hours of my life when I get up in the morning than many people accomplish throughout their entire day. I have all that time by myself, me and God. I do wonderful, positive, inspirational things. I go for a walk. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing sit-ups. I'm eating a breakfast. I'm reading some scripture. I have a great positive routine in the morning. I wake up early. The time, like for example, I was up at 3:30 this morning. Most of the time I wake up at 4 or before then. 3:30, 3:45. Now I'm in bed by 8 to 8:30, so I get a good 7 hours of sleep, but I'm up 3:30, 4 in the morning on average. So wake up early. If you want to improve your life, improve all areas of your life, wake up early. So good stuff. Here's some more. Start a journal. My youngest daughter taught me this, and I need to work on this even more. Write out a journal. You know, write out all the things that you want to accomplish in life, and write out your feelings. I mean, if you had a difficult day and you're going through some struggles, or you got some things going on in your life, write them all out. Write out what you want to accomplish. Write all the positive things. Write about your life. Make a journal about your life, and you'll look back and you'll say, wow, that's where I was way back then. You can kind of read through that journal, and you can say, man, since then, I have really improved. There's that word right there. How do I improve? Take that daily journal, write it all out, and I'm preaching to myself. Get all that down. Write, even if it's just a couple sentences each day. And I'm going to start doing that even more. Because I got my journal, I got some things written in there, but it's important for me to write these things down each and every day. So that will help you to improve. I'm going to take a short break. We'll cover a couple more. And yes, this is probably going to be about 3 different shows on how to improve. That's the title of this series. So we'll be right back. Hey, it's Rich Norton with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I want to thank all of you for watching our shows. We're hearing a lot of great positive feedback, and I'm hearing a lot from different representatives from other merchant service companies, which is fantastic. And people are telling me, man, we've got sales teams watching your shows, but I want to be on your team. And how do I get started? How do I qualify? How can I work with your company? I love what you're doing. I love the people. I love all the shows. You guys have a lot of enthusiasm, you have a lot of direction, a lot of discipline, and great things are happening. I'm seeing representatives win trips, and I want to have that lifestyle. I want to be part of a team like that, because many of the representatives that we're talking to are coming from other merchant service companies, and no big deal, nothing bad against them, but a lot of stories that I'm hearing is that they're feeling like they're lone rangers. They've started out with a company and they got a little bit of training, maybe watched a couple videos, and then they're kind of thrown out there like, go out there and do it, good luck, you're on your own, and that's it. And a lot of them are falling flat on their face, they're struggling along, they're putt-putting along, and they're getting kind of discouraged. Well, I want you to know at Retriever Merchant Solutions, especially within my group, the RPS Super Group, you will never feel that way.
We are here for your success. What separates us from everybody else is that we put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and we work together as a team. We will make sure that you're going to have great success as long as you're willing to put forth the effort. Now, people may say, what is the key to success? How am I going to have success in your industry? I want to be successful. Well, it's bottom line, two things. It's all about attitude. I always say this, attitude, attitude, attitude. Believe in what you're doing. I can put all that as one thing. And go to work. Attitude, belief, go to work. All right, if you do that, you're going to have great success. So if you're looking for an amazing opportunity and you want to join a winning team, give me a call. The email is right here. You'll see that. But also you can call me directly. You can call me on my cell phone, 904-434-4635. You can shoot me a text. I'll get back with you. I keep busy, but I will get back with you. And you can join a winning team, and we will help you have all your dreams come true.
All right, this has been great information. The title is How to Improve, and so far we've covered 8 different areas, and the goal is to get to maybe 10 today. We're getting close to the end of the show. Here's another one. I've talked about this on previous episodes in different other areas, and it's called Quit a Bad Habit. How do I improve my life? I quit a bad habit. Now you can say, well, I don't have any bad habits. Well, your bad habit, you're lying. Right? There's one bad habit right there. Everybody's got bad habits. Take inventory on that and find out what are some bad habits that you can get rid of. Write them out and say, okay, I need to improve in that area right now because this habit that I'm doing right now is costing me a good life. It's stopping me from improving in my life. It's taking away success from me. And it could be physical things, smoking, too much drinking, eating the wrong foods, gossiping. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. Okay, I can add up so many different things. So what are some areas that you can improve? Time to get rid of a bad habit. There's one right there. That'll help you improve your life. The next one is ask for feedback. And I've talked about this before. Find the people that are in life where you want to be and get some feedback from them. Don't get it from negative people. You got to be real careful with that because you're going to find a lot of critics out there. And there are people that will bring you down or try to drag you down. They don't have your best interest in mind at all. They don't want you to succeed. Be careful where you're getting your feedback from. Don't go to the most negative people. Don't go to the people that aren't in life where you want to be. Find a mentor and say, look, this is what's going on in my life right now. I need to get your feedback. This is what I'm thinking about. This is what I've been doing. What are your thoughts? And if you really respect that person and you respect what they have to say, listen to them and get some good feedback from them. And make sure the people that are giving you that feedback really care about you. They really want the best for you. They're rooting for you. They're on your team. They're excited for what's going on in your life. They're on the journey with you. They're helping you achieve your goals. They're excited about your future. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to give you some good counsel. It may not be what you want to hear all the time. So sometimes we have to take a step back. And here's what happens a lot too, is sometimes we'll ask somebody a question and we don't really listen. We just want them to pat us on the back and tell us what we want to hear. That doesn't work that way. We make mistakes. And if someone is going to give us guidance and you're reaching out to people, you need to listen to them and really take inventory on that. They might say, you know what, Rich, I don't think that's the right way to do it. I'm not going to get offended. I'm not going to get defensive and say, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to say, okay, tell me why. I'm going to listen to them. Tell me, okay, that makes sense. Take inventory on that. That's how we improve. If we don't do that, we're going to stay exactly where we're at. Please understand that. Very important that we get that down and we understand that. I don't do everything right in my life. I need guidance. I need direction. I need some wisdom. I want to talk to people that are going to help me in that area, but I need to talk to the people that have the best interest, my best interest in mind. They're rooting for me. They want the best for me. I respect their opinion. I respect what they have to say. And then I decide based on what they're giving me, if it's biblical, if it's the right thing, if it's moral, if it's legal, I'm going to decide if that's the right path to take. That's how we improve. So I covered, it looks like 10 areas today. So we will have several more shows. How to improve. We're all under construction. It's important that we understand that. None of us have arrived. It's important to keep growing and keep improving. I hope that's your goal. Every day that you have here on this earth is a gift from God. What you do with this day is your gift back to God. Make sure you're improving each and every day. I'll see you next time. RMS Sales Training and Inspiration.